Do you believe in signs, messages? Ask and you shall receive. I know we say that a lot, especially where I live. Ask and you shall receive. But really, ask and you shall receive. And I'm going to tell you about some of my experiences and why I know that's a fact. First off, faith. You don't have to actually have this experience to believe that it exists. However, I think you don't even realize you're having these experiences if you don't have the belief in these experiences. Does that make sense? I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, I have been having signs my whole life, really, maybe more like feelings, just really in like tune with that part of myself. I've always been a spiritual person. I've always had a relationship with God, my creator, whatever you call God. I've always had a strong relationship with God. And after my mom passed away, I had that relationship changed immensely. I got like a supernatural sign and everything changed quite literally. You know, my mom passed away. COVID shut the world down. We had her funeral, and literally the next day, they were like, no more funerals allowed. It was insane. There was a lot of logistics happening, a lot of planning. I was doing it all because that's my role, and I'm happy to have it. And I was doing everything. And it was a particularly difficult day. We had to deal with something. And the night before, we had heard something go like thud in the night. And this is before we had a cat. Loud. I mean, I made Ryan go and check the whole house, and he didn't find anything. And then the next morning, we wake up, and I'm having an emotional morning, dealing with this storage unit lady who was awful. But I walk over to my credenza, and my Bible is sitting on the credenza, usually. And I had this Bible when my mom was passing away. I had it on her. I have a picture of our hands on it. Anyway, I find my Bible open on the ground. Big, heavy Bible. Not on, it wasn't on the edge of my credenza. It was on my credenza, on the edge of the ground. On the ground, open. And the verse that it was open to was the verse I put on her headstone. And it was like the most perfect verse for her and her situation. And in that moment, I was like, oh my God. Whenever they say, like, they're always with you, all those things that people say